Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TLC Vibes. Make sure before we begin to give this video a thumbs up. You won't believe what's going on next. Robin's voice broke as she shrieked, "Cody, we have children. We do not commit offenses. This is our home." Cody slowly put his back to her and faced away, his own face cold and remote. "We referred to it as home," he said softly. "But now it's the banks. All this is the banks." Tears rolled down Robin's face. "You said we were okay. You said TLC money would still roll in." Cody spit back. "I figured that too." But after Christine walked out, the ratings plummeted. Janelle quit filming. Mary quit. The audience turned on us. Robin's jaw dropped in shock. "You're blaming me for this?" "Yes," Cody answered with lethal tranquility. "Money doesn't grow on trees, but you spent it as if it did. You craved this house, nannies, and this lifestyle we couldn't have. I was too blinded and needy for your acceptance to stop it." 6 months ago, Cody stood outside Janelle's tiny rental house, slumped shoulders and downcast eyes. Janelle opened the door gingerly, arms folded. "I need help," Cody whispered. Janelle didn't move. "I figured you should know. The house in Flagstaff. It's been 3 months since then. We've done everything we can." Cody continued. "Robin hid it from me. I only discovered it when I saw the papers of foreclosure." "Do you want me to assist?" Janelle asked softly, but insistently. "After you let Robin take my kids away from your life and disregarded Garrison until he departed, I didn't know what to do." Janelle slammed the door and exclaimed, "Perhaps you should have considered doing that before making Robin your entire world." Back in the here and now, the house reeked of stale perfume and cardboard. Robin crouched over on the couch, frantically searching on her phone for emergency shelter, bankruptcy attorneys, and how to prevent foreclosure without income. Cody stood slumped against the kitchen counter, sorting through a stack of unpaid bills. Energy disconnection letters, credit cards, overdue property taxes. Every breath was weighed down with regret. "You squandered the future of the family on a dream," Cody whispered. Robin's voice was husky. "I gave you my heart," Cody's voice broke, "and I gave you everything. Janelle was lost, Christine was lost, Mary was lost, my sons are gone, and now I have no roof over our heads." On moving day, a truck came thundering down the gravel driveway. Men in gray coveralls lugged furniture down the stairs. Robin stood rooted in the doorway, arms locked, gazing at her wedding dress, the framed family rules plaque, and the dining table where they once prayed for unity, all packed up like the leftover pieces of a forgotten life. Cody wandered through the vacant rooms, fingers dragging against the naked walls, in silence. They did not leave a goodbye. There was nothing that needed to be said. That night, the hotel room reeked of mildew and heartbreak. The lights hummed above. Robin lay on a queen mattress, reading furious Reddit comments and tabloid headlines. Cody sat alone at a tiny table by the window, staring off into space. He sat there quietly for a long while, not moving until he finally mouthed, "You said it was forever." Robin's voice shook when she said, "And it can still be." But Cody shook his head again. I don't think I believe in forever anymore." In the meantime, Mary stayed in her warm Utah bed and breakfast, sitting in front of the fireplace as the flames danced. Her phone rang and a Google alert appeared. Cody Brown officially evicted. Patriarch of sister wives faces bankruptcy. A small, smug smile crept onto her face. Not with cruelty, but with relief that she no longer bore the weight. In a group chat, Janelle texted Christine, "He's not here. The Flagstaff house was foreclosed by the bank." Christine said, "You're kidding me?" Janelle replied, "Robin's blaming everyone except for herself." Christine said in a very calm manner, "Normal." Janelle continued, "He called me again." Christine cautioned, "You better not. He made his bed. He can sleep in it." Outside, the parking lot of a dark motel, Cody walked out into the cold night with his hands in the pockets of his coat. He gazed up at faraway stars, feeling robbed of all the roles he had played before. A husband, a leader, a provider. Now, He was merely a man who had lost it all. The red neon vacancy sign of the motel pulsed behind him, but he didn't glance back. Within the tiny room, quiet filled the air, and the stagnant air weighed heavy. Cody sat cross-legged on the bed's edge, dressed in the same flannel and trousers he'd worn when they'd departed from home. He was pale and gaunt, hair unkempt, with nothing but collection agency notifications ringing him in. His phone sat silent next to him. Over by the window, Robin hunched over her computer, scanning TLC press releases. Abruptly, her eyes widened as she discovered it hidden in a mixed article. Cody and Robin Brown will no longer be on upcoming Sister Wives seasons. She slammed the computer lid shut. "They cut us," she murmured. "It's like we don't exist anymore after all that work." Cody sat in silence. "We don't get ratings anymore. Do you think they really are going to put our eviction and bankruptcy on primetime?" Robin retorted, "They've already invested 2 seasons showing Mary crying in the driveway. We're due something." Cody shook his head. "No, Robin. We owe them. We owe them money." Later, Robin sat in the dark motel lobby wearing Bluetooth earphones. Her attorney's voice reverberated through the small speaker. "The network can't be sued for emotional abandonment." "That's not even a term in law," Robin grumbled. The lawyer continued, "They promised stability. They promised you'd always be part of the story. This is terrible for your children. But right now, you're being cut out completely. Damage control should be your priority, not a lawsuit." Robin buried her face in her hands and ripped off the headphones. Cody drove by himself to Utah and pulled up in front of Mary's newly restored family bed and breakfast, Liz's Heritage Inn. He gazed at the cozy, welcoming windows, a snapshot of a time when things were still intact. Bundled up in a hoodie and leggings, he entered. Mary stood with a mug of tea in her hand as she opened the door. She raised an eyebrow as she saw him. "You're not staying here, Cody," she told him firmly. "I don't want to fight," he said softly. "I just need a place to sleep for a night or 2. I have to think. There's nothing left for me." Mary sipped her tea and regarded him thoughtfully. "No, it's no longer my problem. I gave you so much," Cody murmured. Mary was unyielding in her reply. "No, you took. You kept taking until there was nothing left of me. Robin was your choice. Again and again. Now, she's your refuge, not me." She slowly closed the door behind her. Cody stood outside in the freezing night air, chilled to the bone, lost in thought. While that was happening, Christine and Janelle were working quietly on something greater, a new online brand known as Resilient Sisters. It merged empowerment, lifestyle, and unvarnished realities behind the scenes. Janelle taped a raw message to the camera. "Fans ask us if we pity Cody and Robin's circumstances. The answer is, we are disappointed that he didn't listen. It's unfortunate that he allowed Robin to isolate him from the rest of us. He forgot what real family collaboration entails." Christine came on through video and continued, "He lost more than he lost his house. He lost his family. But we weren't responsible for that. That was on him." Hours later, the video was shared everywhere. Thousands of comments flooded in, many in support of Christine and Janelle. "They're the real ones," typed viewers. "Robin manipulated him to ruin him." Others commented, "We needed this redemption tale." And then Dayton Brown, Robin's oldest son, dropped a bombshell TikTok video. His tone was somber, the camera quivering a bit. "Out of respect, I remained quiet. But I have to say something after seeing my mom spin out of control and take us with her," he declared. Catching his breath, he went on. "She played us like pawns in her game with Cody. She believed the program would forever sponsor her giant home and luxurious way of life. Currently, we're broke and couch surfing. And she blames everyone except herself." Dayton's last words hung heavy. "I loved Cody like a father, but I saw how fake it all was. Unity was never the goal. It was about control." The web erupted with responses, and the very next day, TLC delivered the final kick with an official announcement. "Our narrative with Cody and Robin Brown is finished. Christine, Janelle, and the adult offspring will be featured in the new season, which will showcase growth, strength, and healing. Cody stared at the sentence in stunned silence. It wasn't rejection, it was erasure. Back at the motel, Robin's eyes were swollen as she curled up on the bed. In the next room, the children slept soundly. Cody stood by the window, the neon motel sign barely lighting his face. They cut us out. Dayton even betrayed you, Robin whispered numbingly. I gave everything for this, Cody said quietly, and now we're left with nothing. Finally, after this extended hesitation, he turned to her with resolution. Robin, you wrecked the family, but I also gave you permission. The movie ends with a montage. Janelle and Christine walking with fans at the Resilient Sisters book signing, out of the downward spiral. Mary smiles kindly as she turns her bed and breakfast sign to no vacancy. Dayton quietly registers for community college under a new name after he erases his TikTok. Cody, alone, sits at a bus stop with a single duffel bag. As the bus pulls up, he gets on without turning around. Robin is alone in her motel room, whispering to herself, "We were supposed to be the chosen ones, and there's more." The history of the Brown family of sister wives is replete with financial woes which appear impossible to overlook. Even with 4 wives, 18 children, and several houses to maintain, their finances were always stretched too thin. Indeed, Christine went bankrupt in 2010, and Cody and Mary Brown did the same even before that, in 2005. With so many mouths to feed, there never seemed to be enough money to go around. Their financial issues only increased after the family had moved to Arizona in 2018. They bought a huge tract of land named Coyote Pass land for $820,000, but the land was not developed because of continuous family disputes and financial problems. Medical expenses, business failures, and high mortgage payments added to their woes, and it became increasingly difficult to keep everything running. Tensions were running high in Sister Wives Season 19 when Cody blamed his former wife Janelle, who had been responsible for the books, for their financial woes. The family remained financially strained even though they had made money off of their reality TV show appearances. Janelle shot back, stating that Cody was wasting money, and citing how he and Robin chose to spend lavishly on a $1.6 million house and luxury vehicles while ignoring the family's priorities. Cody frequently talked about how he was saddled with the cost of a whole fleet of cars, and high mortgages and attorney's fees due to their polygamous lifestyle just fueled the flames. The Browns' finances continued to be unstable, as public records and family accounts showed continued difficulty keeping up with a high lifestyle on limited funds. They attempted to start new ventures, such as a jewelry store, but none proved successful. Maddie Brush, Cody and Janelle's daughter, spoke candidly on the Authentic Society podcast about growing up under these conditions. During season 19, Cody once again accused fingers at Janelle, claiming that she managed their finances badly prior to their breakup in 2022 when the couple had been married for 29 years. Janelle complained she was simply doing accounting, while Cody persuaded other people she was the culprit behind their financial problems. Relief finally arrived when the Browns sold property adjacent to Coyote Pass. Purchased originally for $820,000, it was sold for $1.5 million. The money is to be divided between Cody, Robin, Janelle, and Mary. But notably, Christine will not see a penny because she surrendered her rights after she deserted the marriage in 2021. In the meantime, the long drama between Cody and his first wife, Mary, has not waned. Married in 1990, their marriage became increasingly strained with time due to communication breakdown and emotional disconnect. Despite divorcing Cody in season 18, Mary quietly stabbed him in the back. Last month, she uploaded an emotional post on Instagram, highlighting self-esteem and emotional awareness in relationships. Mary wrote, "I'm not saying anyone owes me anything, and I'm not asking for perfection." Her words spoke to the healed over marks and gradual recovery of years of complicated entanglements. Mary Brown recently made some striking observations regarding her mindset now and what she wants from relationships moving forward. If you're really interested, come with purpose, she asserted. Tell me you appreciate me. I do have something to offer, and I'll do my best once I'm appreciated. In her retrospective, Mary said, I have a beautiful life, one that I've constructed on purpose. She continued to set her boundaries, being clear about what she will and won't tolerate. I'm not seeking someone who will make me whole, but someone who compliments me. I won't pursue, I won't coerce, and I sure as heck won't settle. She sketched a promise of a hopeful future. When the right individual appears, everything will be calm. There will be laughter, not questioning. Not perplexity, but ease. Depth, not games. Fans soon rushed to her Instagram post to offer their support and encouragement. One fan posted, I support conventional methods, yet you too must contribute. How will you make him feel fantastic? Another complimented Mary's transformation, stating, I love how you have become the person that you are. Others shared the opinion that good relationships are a two-way street. You shouldn't settle for less than what you deserve, one fan remarked. Watch out, Mr. Right, teased another. Most appreciated Mary's resilience, particularly after her history with Cody, with one viewer commenting, you deserve the best life has to offer, especially after what happened with Cody. While there might be criticism, most concurred that Mary's attitude ensures relationships remain real and true. In a surprising twist, Mary also spoke of an old rumor surrounding how Cody and Robin Brown first met. While appearing on a Sister Wives Season 19 special, host Sakanya Krishnan asked Mary if she regretted bringing Robin together with Cody. Mary specifically denied the allegation, stating, I didn't introduce Robin to Cody. Krishnan further pressured Mary, who explained once more, no, I did not. There's this big thing on Twitter, but I wasn't involved. She stated firmly that she didn't wish to be blamed for their combative relationship. Changing subject, let's discuss Janelle Brown's life after Sister Wives Season 19. Janelle and Cody were married in 1990 and became members of the polygamous family featured on the show in 2010. They endured the special realities of reality television and polygamy throughout the years and raised their children together. Their relationship distanced and strained themselves until they broke up in 2021. Tragedy intervened in March 2024 when their son Garrison died suddenly at the age of 25. This loss deeply wounded Janelle and Cody's already strained relationship, revealing buried issues and emotional estrangement. Ever since, Janelle has reveled in her independence, concentrating on self-discovery and recovery. This new chapter is very much evident in her love life as she tries to rebuild her identity amidst grieving. Janelle is demonstrating strength as she continues, refusing to compromise on her pursuit of happiness. Since she broke up with Cody Brown in 2022, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has been enjoying her newfound independence and is seeking happiness on her own terms. In June 2025, she publicly confronted rumors regarding her sexual orientation, stating categorically, I'm a very sexual being, and I promise you I'm not asexual. Janelle described that her choice not to remarry is not because she lacks desire, but a decision she has made following decades of complicated relationships. She also shoved back against assumptions made about her after the Sister Wives reunion, when she turned down assembly line kisses with Cody, referring to those assumptions as so wild. Janelle confessed that being single has its own set of challenges, including the hormonal roller coaster of living life on one's own. In April 2024, Janelle made a big move toward establishing her new life by buying more than 156 acres around Chaco, North Carolina, for $289,000. There, she co-founded Tata Farms with her daughter Madison and son-in-law Caleb Brush. The flower farm, named after the Latin word tata, which means torch or pinewood, symbolizing unity and warmth, is reflective of Janelle's lifelong love of gardening and interest in creating a family homestead sanctuary in nature. While Tata Farms has suffered some setbacks, such as wetlands permit holdups, Janelle and her crew have responded by initiating small-scale cultivation in a backyard plot on Maddie and Caleb's land. Janelle is also constructing her first standalone house next to the farm, a clean start free of Victorian or purple trim, reflecting her break from the past and transition to self-expression. While Janelle is not jumping into new relationships, she has not shut the door on love either. "If there is someone else in the future, that will be a factor," she said. But for now, her attention is on living her life on her own terms and personal development. In a February 2025 interview on the Sibling Rivalry podcast, Janelle shared candid thoughts about her post-divorce mindset. "I love my single life." She emphasized the strength and freedom she feels living independently and confirmed she's done with dating and marriage for now. "I'm a Taurus, a very earthed mama," she said, reiterating that while she's not actively seeking romance, her sexual desire remains very much alive. Since Sister Wives Season 19, Janelle has been open about she is not in a relationship and has no immediate plan to remarry, accepting this stage of her life with assurance and elegance. Even after their breakup, Cody Brown has publicly admitted that he still yearns to get back together with Janelle. In interviews, he has confessed he still loves her and wants to rekindle their relationship. Cody has labeled their breakup as tough and heart-wrenching, referring to the distance between them as embarrassing. On Sister Wives Season 19, he admitted he feels like he's always begging Janelle for a deeper level of commitment and shared how it pains him every time she draws back. Cody appears to be grappling with the notion of Janelle's independence and the reality that their relationship has been altered at its core. He has been uncomfortable with her sexual freedom since they broke up and resents being penalized by her refusal to make amends. Caught between the desire to remain in touch and an awareness that Janelle has emotionally moved on, Cody continues to be stuck in the complicated residue of their decades-long union. Janelle Brown, actress on Sister Wives for close to 30 years, was married to Cody Brown, the polygamous patriarch of the reality TV show that began in 2010. As Cody's second wife, he was already married to Mary Brown at the time they wedded spiritually. Janelle had 6 children with him. Their existence, though, was never without drama, including the loss of their son, Garrison Brown, in 2024. An accomplished businesswoman with an accounting degree, Janelle has always been a free spirit and independent woman. With Cody since more than 3 decades, the duo broke up in December of 2022. Ever since, Janelle has joined a detox program for healing her body, mind, and soul. She relocated to North Carolina to be near her daughter Madison and still keeps her children and grandchildren first as she navigates life after her marriage. Janelle's journey is one of strength and redemption, revealing how she's building a new chapter on her own terms. If you like this update, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and provide your feedback in the comments below. Thanks for watching.